Hey guys, we're going to be going for another clear on Scorn of the Genies Advanced. I'm going to be trying an all-mission clear with kind of like a strange team, but I wanted to get a Physalis clear in on the Scorn of the Genies, and I don't have Physalis, so we're going to build a team to completely support a friend Physalis with this stuff. We're going to be using a friend Physalis to really carry this fight. Now, Unum built me a real nice one. I asked for a Physalis with double fist weapon because we're using Cacteria again, and Cacteria, boost fist damage, so good synergy with that. LB damage, Fairy Killer. Both forms are geared pretty much identical, and Physalis has maxed LB and maxed Fairy in both forms. So this is what we're looking for with a Physalis friend. The rest of the team is, we're going to be using Cacteria. She's going to be doing her LB to break and imperil fist. She'll be doing a ice imperil as well. Other than that, just some LB fill and something to chain with. We're going to be chaining with Thundega, AoE chaining. She's got dual cast naturally. Shift form, identical gear, a little bit of LB fill, etc. Zidane is going to be for his LB buff. He buffs 250 LB damage, which is better than Physalis' own. Other than that, we gave him a source to chain with, so he's going to chain Thundega, dual cast, and that's pretty much it. We're going to be using the 3-star Galoof, although he is evolved to 5-star. He's going to be our Provoker as well as Entrust. Now, he's really hard to build, so this is definitely not like a budget guide or anything. He is very, very complicated to build. To 250 Fire, Wind, and Dark, Passive Provoke, Zizat's Journal, and a little bit of mana regen and 12 auto limit per turn. He's going to be entrusting and provoking every single turn. And then King Bahimi is going to just self re-raise every turn with Phoenix, some bulk so he doesn't die just instantly. He's going to just re-raise himself every single turn. So this is the plan. We're planning to entrust a whole lot, use lots of LBs on Physalis, support chain with Zidane and Cacteria after they buff and break, and then lots of entrusting. Let's give it a go. See if we can knock this out in 8 turns with 5 units or less. I like doing all mission clears when possible, and I've already done it with Ibarra. Let's try it with Physalis. Alright, so turn 1, Zidane is going to go ahead and teammates help each other 3 times. So we got to get Galoof filled up, and Galoof couldn't really fit the brush and all. So now we're going to entrust over to Cacteria, who's going to go back to the base form and AoE break. We're going to re-raise with Bahimi, and we can just guard Physalis. We're not ready to do her yet. Okay, so Bahimi is going to go ahead and die here, but he should re-raise, and he shouldn't die too quickly. That's the plan, at least. Yeah, there we go. As long as he doesn't die like instantly, and you survive at least a few of the hits, he'll re-raise after the bosses do their thing. But anyway, now we're going to go ahead and entrust over to Zidane. And you might be wondering how Galoof got his LB maxed out when he only got 12 auto limit per turn. That's because Zizat Journal fills an extra 4 at the start of the turn, which allows that to work. So Zidane is going to do his LB. That's a 250 LB buff for the party. Cacteria, it just doesn't really matter which one. We're going to do an AoE Imperil with Sacred Oasis. We're going to go ahead and shift Physalis on this turn, and we're going to do both her cooldowns and her Magnus. So we're, again, not really dealing damage yet, and we'll go ahead and re-raise with Bahimi. Okay, so now we're going to start dealing damage. Alright, painful, but we're okay, auto-buffing. Now, your Bahimi may not be quite as good at doing this by himself. You do need a little bit of bulk to survive enough hits so the first wave of attack goes through and the second wave he dies and then re-raises. This might not work for you if your Bahimi is dying really, really quick, but if it's, doing it this way, it's fine. So, we're going to go ahead and use Galoof to entrust over to Zidane again. That's for later. Now let's go ahead and start chaining. So we're going to dual cast Thundega with both of our chainers. We're going to go ahead and shift Cacteria so that we can activate the Dragon's Brush to get her LB filled again. A little bit easier. She's got Thundega in both forms. And we're going to shift form LB with Physalis. So we're going to target one of the genies that are not weak to ice. We can get an idea of what kind of damage we're dealing. Alright. So how much damage is she dealing per cap? Okay, okay. Not bad, not bad. Let's go ahead and re-raise Behemoth. So we did, what is that, 27% in 1 LB, which is pretty good. Her shift form is stronger, so the base form won't be doing quite as much damage. And we are going back to the base form right now, but it's alright. Alright, it's turn 5. We are going to do the same thing pretty much. Galoof is going... Oh, turn 4, I'm sorry. What am I doing? Turn 4. Oh, we're on turn 4. Oh, we are... Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, so base form LB this time, and we're going to, yeah, just do it again. So base form LB is a little bit quicker, so you want to definitely send the chainers first. Okay, like I said, the base form LB a little bit weaker. So we're going to go ahead and entrust over to Physalis again, and then just re-raise Behemoth. And the red one might be dying. Oh yeah, red one's dying next turn, which is fine. Alright, there goes Behemoth. No Behemoth. And comes back. Is going to re-raise and auto-cover. Such a cheesy strategy, but it works. Alright, so turn 5, we are just going to continue doing what we've been doing. So, let's go. We're going to send the chainers, and we're going to wait, send that, and then here we go with, the red one's going to die here. Okay, perfect. I was about to say, why didn't it die? But no, it was just delayed. Let's go ahead and trust over to Physalis again. Let's re-raise Behemoth again, and yeah, continue. Now, Behemoth might even survive. No, he didn't. I was like, maybe he'll survive 2 of them, but no. He's not using any buffs. He's literally just re-raising himself. All right, so turn 6, we are going to go back to the base form with Cacteria, and we're going to do like a reset up turn. So we're going to go ahead and LB with her to do this. We're going to LB with Zidane to refresh the attack power of the LB buff. We're going to use, let's see, we're back in the base. Yeah, we're going to use Magic Gunner, and she only has 1 cooldown in the base form. So we're just going to Magic Gunner in the base form. What does this other thing even do? Premium Physalis support bullet. Oh, you know what? Magic Gunner is an imperil. I actually don't want to imperil. Oh, jeez. Can we imperil our own team? Out of care. Oh, jeez. We can't. I'm just realizing. Let me see. Magic Gunner. We can't imperil ourselves. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna cheese this a little bit. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. And we're going to imperil, and we're going to, okay, so we're going to do this, and we're going to do the retarget trick. Oh, we don't want to do it on him. And we imperiled Zidane. So rude. That way these stay equal in health. Yeah, ice imperil. Okay, so there we go. That works out well. And then let's summon an Esper. We can't summon an Esper because the Esper gauge is not filled. I should have put auto Esper fill on someone. Whoops. Maybe I'm not going to get all missions. Uh-oh. No, that's fine. We'll summon an Esper on the last turn with Behemoth. Yeah, this was the turn I was going to summon an Esper to say I did all missions, but, it's not filled. Okay, anyway, let's go back to dealing damage. So we're going to go to the shift form with Physalis, and we're going to go back to support chaining. Now, we don't have any imperil whatsoever on the enemies, and we don't have a magnification anymore on the enemies, or, what's it called? Amplify on Physalis. So the damage is absolutely going to be lower at this point. But yeah, it's fine. We should still get it in two more LBs. Oh. Oh, we're not going to. Oh, jeez. Uh-oh. You know what? I think Behemoth can imperil in his shift form. I think he can. Mistakes. Alright, so with the last turn, we'll go ahead and summon an Esper with Galoof instead. So summon an Esper, and I think Behemoth can imperil on the shift. This is an imperil, right? All enemies. Okay, so Meteor Shield is an all enemy in peril. So there we go. So we summoned an Esper. Yeah, so this should finish him off at this point. Okay, so that wasn't quite entirely planned out as well as it could have been, but we adjusted and we got it. We got it all mission clear. With a Physalis carry. Okay, so that worked out pretty well. Yeah, we summoned an Esper. Absolutely, that was an all mission clear. And okay, Physalis carried that one super hard. But yeah, 5 units, 8 turns, summoned an Esper, all missions. It was a little bit janky because I had to, you know, do the retarget trick to not imperil one and get him out of sync, and I had to squeeze an imperil out of Bohemia in the last turn, but it worked out. And that was intended for entertainment purposes only. That was obviously much trickier than it needed to be. Doing it that way, that was just, you know, an idea I had. I really wanted to do a Physalis clear. I don't have my own Physalis. I wanted to see if I could get an all mission clear in supporting a friend. It did work. It was fun to puzzle solve that. But if you have not beaten the trial on your own, there's definitely easier ways to beat that trial. But if you like that team, you know, by all means, copy it if you want to. Anyway, see you guys next time.